So, Alice, about that Earthling who tried to sell us those authentic human artifacts.
Oh, yes. The one with the so-called genuine Mona Lisa? Utter nonsense, if you ask me. But it was quite amusing to see how eager he was.
Quiet on set. Alright, people, let's get this show started. And, Alice, could you please refrain from alienating our viewer with your
Oh,
cynicism
of course,
today?
Debbie. Anything for the human audience.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Earth. We're ready for another exciting episode about our spaceship in geostationary orbit around Earth. As always, I'm Charlie, the hopeful
And I am
libertarian
Bob,
host.
the conservative panel member who's spent 12 long years on this beautiful blue planet. Crunching numbers and
And I'm
observing
Alice,
the human
the
race.
left-leaning panel member who considers humans an inferior species. Having learned English in France, I bring a different perspective to the table.
In case you missed it, last episode, we gathered in a cycle, offering words of encouragement for a sensitive story. Then, we had a lively debate about our show's format. And, of course, who could forget the hilarious dance-off?
That dance-off was a disaster. My intergalactic accounting skills would have been better suited there.
Oh, come on Bob. I must admit, you had some impressive moves.
Alright, let's get back on track. Today, we're exploring comical wardrobe malfunctions and makeup mishaps. But first, Debbie, could you give our viewers a glimpse of how we control those planet-side drones? Fantastic. Thank you, Debbie. Stay tuned for our headlines, and remember, folks, keep those laughter circuits activated. We'll be right back after a short break.
Welcome back to the show. We're here today with Carl and Roger, who will be discussing the latest news in the world of technology.
Thanks for having us.
It's our pleasure.
So, Carl, what's the latest news on the tech front?
Well, there's a lot going on. But one of the biggest stories is the release of the new iPhone.
Oh, wow.
I
That's
know,
exciting.
right? It's the most anticipated phone release of the year.
And what are some of the
It has
features
a
of the new
design,
iPhone?
a better camera, and a faster processor.
Sounds like a real breakthrough.
I know, right? It's going to change the world.
Well, we'll have to wait and see about that. But in the meantime, let's hear from Roger. What do you
I
think
think it's a
about the
waste of
new
money.
iPhone? Really? Why do you say that?
Because it's just a new phone. It doesn't do anything that my old phone doesn't do.
That's not true. The new iPhone has a better camera.
Oh, so I can take even more pictures of my cat.
Exactly.
Well, it sounds like we have a difference of opinion. But that's okay. That's what makes these discussions
agree.
so interesting.
And I think it's important to have different perspectives on these issues.
Otherwise, it would be
Exactly.
boring.
So, thank you both for joining us today. We'll be back next time with more news and discussion.
Thanks for having us.
It was our pleasure.
And thank you for watching.
Good evening, universe. Welcome to 24/7 Newsroom, your one-stop shop for all the latest intergalactic news. I am Charlie, the ever-hopeful libertarian host. And as always, I am joined by my esteemed colleagues, Bob and Alice.
Greetings, Earthlings. Bob here, the conservative panel member who's spent way too long crunching numbers on this little blue planet.
And I'm Alice, the left-leaning panel member who, against my better judgment, must tolerate the presence of inferior human beings.
Alice, you always know how to brighten up the room. But enough about AS, let's get straight to the news. Our first headline takes AS to the beautiful country of Kazakhstan, where Czech and Canadian companies are teaming up to launch oil and gas equipment production. Can you believe it, Bob?
Well, Charlie, I've seen plenty of oil and gas equipment in my time as an accountant on Earth. But hey, good for Kazakhstan. They're taking strides in strengthening their position in the market.
It's always about market dominance with you Bob. What about the long-term development and competitiveness of the domestic industry?
Oh, come on, Alice. You know as well as I do that competition drive progress. Besides, they're getting advanced technologies from Czech and Canadian companies. That's a win-win.
Yes, a win-win for everyone except for those of us stuck on this spaceship. I bet they could use some of that oil and gas equipment.
You may have a
up here.
point there, Charlie. I wouldn't mind some efficient drilling equipment
And
right
I'm sure
about
you'd
now.
find some creative ways to use it, Bob.
Alright, let's keep this discussion somewhat professional. But in all seriousness, it's great to see countries coming together for technological
Absolutely,
advancements.
Charlie. It's a positive step towards progress, and we can only hope it benefits everyone involved.
Progress, the magic word. Maybe one day, humans will catch up to the interstellar standard set by our alien host.
Well, Alice, until then, we'll keep pushing forward and reporting on all the fascinating news from around the universe. That's all for this segment. Folks, stay tuned for more out of this world headlines. And remember, the universe is a big place, so keep your eyes and antennas open.
Off the air, everyone. Cameras down.
Well, that was another exciting segment, wasn't it?
You can say that again. Who new oil and gas equipment could
Oh,
be so
come on,
riveting?
You secretly love all this industry talk.
Oh, absolutely.
You
It's
know,
a real
I'm
thrill
right
read.
here. Can you guys be a little less dismissive of me?
Sorry, Debbie. We didn't mean to be rude.
It's fine. I'm used to it.
Well, speaking of Misha, did you all notice my stylish glasses swap with Bob
Oh,
during the
that
segment?
was classic. I thought I was seeing double
And
for a
let's not
moment
forget
there.
about my accidental lipstick fashion statement. Who knew I could pull off Alice's
You
shade
it
of
looked pretty
pink?
hilarious. But hey, at least you guys can laugh it off.
You know, sometimes laughter is the best coping mechanism. We may be stuck up here, but at least we have each other.
He's right. Despite all our difference, we do make a good team.
And together, we'll keep bringing the universe its daily dose of news and entertainment.
You guys may drive me crazy sometimes, but I wouldn't want to do this show with anyone else.
Ah, come on, Debbie. You secretly love us.
Oh, you got me. My life's ambition was to be stuck in a spaceship with a bunch of
Well,
sarcastic
lucky for
idiots.
us, we've got you to keep us grounded.
Grounded on a spaceship, right? Alright, enough goofing around. We better get ready for the next segment.
Indeed. Let's get back to it, team.
And we're back in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. We've got another thrilling segment lined up for you. Technical difficulties arise with the drones, creating minor obstacles.
Ah, yes. The joys of intergalactic broadcasting.
You'd think with all the advanced technology, we wouldn't run into these problems.
But hey, it keeps things interesting. Now, let's dive into our next article. Today's headline, tragic
This
plane
is our
crash in
breaking news.
Tanzania.
The death toll has risen to 19 after the Precision Air flight crashed into Lake
Our
Victoria.
thoughts go out to the families and friends of those
Well,
affected.
at least the Prime Minister offered condolences. That should make everything better.
It's a tragic event, and we can only hope for the best for those who
Did you
survived.
see that Precision Air is Tanzania's largest private carrier?
Yes, they've been in operation for
Well,
quite
looks
some
like we
time.
could use some precision in the air.
On a related note, can we talk about how astronauts used to wear those
Oh,
massive
those
space
things
suits?
were like
And they
walking
had to freeze
refrigerators.
dried space food. I bet they missed a good old-fashioned burger.
You know, I remember watching old Earth movies with astronauts floating
And how
around in
about the
space.
fashion blunders of the past? Bell-bottom pants and neon colors?
Ah, yes. Earth's fashion evolution is a spectacle.
Hey, don't forget about those
Bob,
wackier styles.
didn't you also have a mule back in the 80s?
I plead the fifth.
Well, let's be thankful that our wardrobe malfunctions are not as publicized as those old Earth fashion.
In all seriousness,
Pause.
though, we hope for the safety and well-being of all travelers, whether they're in space or on a planet.
Absolutely. Let's hope for smoother ski ahead.
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. We just covered a fascinating article about climate smart agriculture in Kiribati. And let me tell you, it's quite the hot topic.
You got that right, Bob. Kiribati is facing some serious climate challenges, and they are making strides with this initiative.
But it's not just about Kiribati, it's about small island communities everywhere. The effect of climate change hits them the hardest.
Absolutely. Alice. And I must say, it's impressive to see New Zealand stepping up with an initiative. 23 million investment
Well,
in this
they
project.
better step up. Small island communities are among the most vulnerable to the impact of climate change.
Hold on there, Alice. I get that climate change is real and all, but we shouldn't just throw money at every
Oh,
problem.
here we go. The classic conservative approach, reluctant to invest in our planet's future.
Now, let's not jump to conclusions. There's value in being cautious with spending.
Caught you? Bob, we're talking about the livelihoods of
And we
millions of
should
people
be
here.
responsible with how we spend their hard-earned tax money.
Alright, let's find some common ground here. Bob, I understand your concerns, but we can't ignore the urgent need
I
for
am
action.
not saying we should ignore it. But we need to consider alternative approaches.
Like what? Praying that climate change magically disappears?
No, not at all. I mean investing in long-term solutions that involve the
Private sector? You mean the same corporations that contributed to this mess?
They can also be part of the solution. We need innovation and collaboration.
Well, I had to interrupt, but it sounds like both of you want the same thing in the end.
We do.
We do.
Yes. You both want a better future for these small
I
island
suppose.
communities.
Yeah. I guess we do.
Brett. So, instead of arguing about structured BS, free-flowing approaches, let's find a balance. We need structured investments with room for innovation.
Alright, I can get behind that.
Me too. It's not about throwing money or ignoring the issue, it's about finding the best path forward.
Exactly. And with New Zealand's contribution, we can make a meaningful difference and build adaptation resilience.
I agree, and it's a step in the right
Alright,
direction.
maybe I was a bit too rigid with my thinking.
That's the spirit, Bob. We're all in this together.
So, let's put heads together and find the best solution for these communities.
Let's get creative and make a positive impact.
Hey, guys, we're back on schedule. The drones are behaving themselves now.
Brett. Nothing like a little technical glitch to keep us on our toes.
That's one way to put it.
Well, at least it wasn't a wardrobe malfunction this time.
But heck, we handled it like pros.
Indeed we did.
Alright, let's move forward and wrap up this episode on a high note.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Now that we've sorted out our technical hiccups, let's continue with the show.
Indeed. Stick around for more informative and humorous news here on 24/7 Newsroom.
And remember, we're all in this together, striving for a better future.
Can you believe that, Bob? I can't believe you want everything to be so rigid and
Look,
structured.
Alice, I just think we need a plan to make the segment work smoothly.
Okay, guys, let's all take a deep breath here. We're a team, and we need to find a way to work together.
Fine, but I still think a more free-flowing approach would make it more fun and
And I
spontaneous.
think a structured plan will prevent any mishaps.
Well, it's not like we can't have a balance. We can plan some aspects and leave room for
Exactly.
improvisation.
That's what I've been saying.
I suppose that could work.
You know, in show business, they say, the show must go on. We can't let a little tension get in the way.
Indeed, the AC unit couldn't care less about our disagreements.
You're right, Roger. The AC uni ACTC.
Well, let's not let these challenges get the best of us. We are here to make people laugh, not bicker like old married couples.
You're right, Charlie. I don't want to be the grumpy old alien.
And I don't want to be the stickler for rules.
Great. So we're all on the same page now.
Alright, let's get back to it, team. We can make this segment amazing. And we're back on the air.
We did it, guys. Despite the challenge, we pulled it off.
Yeah, and I have to admit, the free-flowing moments added a
It
lot
sure
of
did.
humor.
And it's a good reminder that we're at our best when we work together.
Absolutely. Our differences can be our strength.
You know what they say, teamwork makes the dream work.
I believe the saying is, there's no I in team.
Alright, enough with the jokers, guys. We've got a show to wrap up.
Yeah, let's not let it go to our heads. We've got to stay humble.
Agreed. But I have to say, this was one memorable episode.
You're all amazing. Now let's finish strong and send our viewer off with a big smile. And that's a wrap. Great job, everyone.
Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for more intergalactic news and humor.
See you next time. And remember, keep an open mind and a good sense of humor.
That's right. Stay positive, stay curious, and stay tuned for the next adventure on Earth.
Alright, everyone, let's take a deep breath. We can handle this.
I don't know, Debbie. This fashion blunder segment is turning
Yeah,
into a
and it's all
disaster.
because Alice and I can't agree on anything.
Oh, come on Bob. You're being too rigid. We need some creativity here.
Perhaps a compromise is in order. You both have valid points.
Maybe you're right, Carl. We need to find a middle ground.
Fine. But let's make sure it doesn't turn into a circus.
That's the spirit. Now, let's focus on finding a
Perhaps a
solution.
structured yet flexible approach
Leave
could
it to
work.
Roger to find the perfect
He's right,
balance.
you know. Let's start with a plan, but leave room for
I
some
can get on
improvisation.
board with that.
Great. Now, let's figure out the rules for the segment.
How about we assign different fashion blunders to each of us? That way, we can each bring our own style to it.
I like that idea. We can add a touch of our personality to the blunders.
As long as we don't go overboard with it.
No worries, Bob. We'll keep it classy.
Alright, team, let's get to work. We have a show to serve.
And we're back on the air.
See Bob? We can do structured and funny.
I have to admit, it's turning out better than I expected.
That's the spirit. We make a great team when we put our minds to it.
Indeed, it's a testament to the power of collaboration.
And the AC unit is working perfectly fine.
You guys did an amazing job. This segment is a hit.
Thanks, Debbie. We couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah. You kept us focused
And
and
you
on
even
track.
managed to make us laugh in the process.
Well, it's all in a day's work. Now, let's wrap up
Thank
this
you
show
all
with
for
a bang.
joining us today. We'll see you next time on
Take
24/7
care.
Newsroom.
Everyone, remember, laughter is the best medicine.
Stay curious and stay positive. See you soon.
Well, that was intense.
Yeah, I can't believe how close we were to ruining the whole show.
It's ridiculous. We're supposed to be professionals. But we can't even agree on a silly segment.
It's not just about the segment Bob. It's about our different approach to
Let's
things.
remember that we all have unique perspectives and strengths. We just need to find a way to work together.
You know what they say, teamwork makes the dream work.
Unless you're an AC unit. Then you just make the room cool.
I guess we need to take a page out of Roger's book and stay cool under pressure.
Yeah. Let's not let our egos get in the way of delivering a great show.
I'm sorry if I pushed too hard. I just want this show to be the best it can be.
And it will be. We just need to find a balance that works for all of us.
We'll get there. We always do.
And we're back on the air.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, let's continue with our next segment.
See, it's not so bad when we work together.
I have to admit, it's more fun when we're not arguing.
We make a pretty great team, don't we?
Indeed, we complement each other well.
And the AC unit is ready for any more heated
Alright,
debates.
team, let's finish this show strong. That's all for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in.
Take care, everyone. See
Remember
you
to
next
stay
time.
informed and
Until
stay
next
positive.
time, Earthlings. Welcome back, Space Voyagers. We hope you enjoyed your commercial break, because we've got more intergalactic news coming your way. Now, get ready for a headline that'll grab your attention faster than Bob grabbing a popcorn at an Earthling Sports event.
You know me too well, Charlie. But let's get serious for a moment, folk. We've got some interesting trivia from the country of Kyrgyzstan, where our last article hails from. Did you know they have the world's largest walnut forest? Talk about cracking a nutty record.
That's impressive, Bob. But did you also know Kyrgyzstan has over 2,000 glaciers? That's more ice than the cold star I get from Bob when I disagree with you.
Come on, Alice. At least I don't need 2,000 glaciers to keep my cool like some people around here.
Okay, enough with the frosty banter. How about this one? Kyrgyzstan is home to the world's second largest saltwater lake. You'd think they'd call it the second salty sea.
Maybe they were trying to avoid giving it a big ego. Just like Alice when it comes to her post-scarcity on planet.
Oh, ah. Very funny, Bob. You know what else is funny? The fact that Kyrgyzstan's Alatu mountain range is as majestic as my sense of humor.
Alright, enough with the punchlines. Let's dive into the key takeaway from the article. Head of Lelek District's Almazbek Rahmankulov resigns. What could be the reason behind this sudden move? Stay tuned to find out.
Guys, I've been thinking about the fashion blunders segment, and I might have an idea to salvage it.
Go on, Debbie. We could use all the help we can get.
What if we combine structured planning with spontaneous reactions? We can still have a plan, but also be ready to adapt on the spot.
That's an interesting approach, Debbie. But do you really think it'll work?
I do. We've got the brains and creativity to make it happen. Plus, it might just inject some new energy into the show.
I am not sure about this, Debbie. But hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. Right?
Exactly. And if it doesn't work, we can always go back to the drawing board. At least we'll know we tried something different.
Debbie's suggestion does have its merits. Combining structure and spontaneity could lead to surprising and entertaining results.
I agree. It's worth a shot.
Alright, let's do it. It's time to embrace the chaos and see what magic we can create
Thank you
together.
all. We've got this.
Welcome back, everyone. As promised, we've got a special treat for you in our Fashion Blunders segment. This time, we're mixing things up with a blend of structure and spontaneity.
That's right. It's like planning your outfit for an alien gala and then realizing you forgot to pack socks. You just roll with it.
You never know what might happen when we combine Debbie's organization skills with our unpredictable alien sense of style.
That's the spirit. So, without further ado, let's dive into the fabulous and hilarious world of intergalactic fashion blunders.
Oh my star. That outfit looked like it went through an asteroid field and back.
I guess fashion truly is in the eye of the beholder. But I am not sure I'd want to behold that.
Well, Earthlings, that's all for today's 24/7 newsroom. We hope you had as much fun as we did.
Thank you all for making this show amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better team.
Indeed, it's always an adventure
And a
with this
chaotic
crew.
one at that.
Ain't that the truth? So, until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and remember, laughter is the best rocket farewell in the universe. Welcome back, intergalactic audience. Get ready for a wild ride as we dive into some intriguing news from
Fast and
Laos.
furious. Higher education demands soar in Laos.
Higher education demands, that's a surprise, considering their turbulent history.
Yeah, they've had their fair share of struggles. But let's see what they're up
It
to
seems
now.
they've made progress with online registration, making it easier for applicants. Smart move.
Indeed, their focus on forestry, agriculture, engineering, and water resources aligns with market needs.
Finally, some practical
Now,
decisions.
let's sum up this episode. We tackled various articles, first fashion blunders, and even had a
And
few
amid all
heated
the
debates.
chaos, Debbie's creative approach
It's
saved the day.
URLD the fashion blunders into
Oh,
hilarious
it
success.
was a team effort. We all learned to cope with humor
Our
and
shared
collaboration.
misadventures brought us
And
closer
despite our
together.
differences, we discovered a sense of camaraderie.
That's right. And with that, folks, we conclude episode 304 of Earth.
Stay tuned for more out of this world news and
Alright,
laughs.
everyone, the cameras are off now. Hey, guys, remember that time we had that fashion disaster segment?
Oh, how could I forget? It was chaotic but fun.
Yeah. I thought we were doomed. But Debbie's idea saved us.
Absolutely. We turned it into a hilarious success.
I must admit, it was a roller coaster of
Indeed,
emotions.
an entertaining
Well,
mess.
I'm glad you all enjoyed it. You know, despite the challenges, we make a great team.
Oui sur dos, Debbie. Your positive spirit is contagious.
Absolutely. It's what keeps us going.
To Debbie, the heart and soul of Earth.
To Debbie.
Oh, thanks, guys. Let's keep the laughter and camaraderie going. Okay, everyone, back to work. We've got a show to finish.
Welcome back, Earthlings. Now, let's take a deeper look at the article we mentioned earlier. Cheval's President Edgars Rinkviks, the president of Latvia, recently commented on some concerning events in his country. A prisoner escaped from Riga Central Prison and later, a detainee fled from a police vehicle.
That's indeed troubling. I wonder what actions they're taking to address this issue.
Edgars Rinkviks expects the Ministry of Interior and the management of the VP to thoroughly assess what happened and take appropriate action. He's also calling for tougher action on hate crimes
Hate
by the
crimes.
VP.
HUH. That's a serious problem that needs attention.
Exactly, Bob. The president expressed concerns about the state police's response to hate crimes and wants to see more decisive action.
It's essential to address these issues to create a safer and more inclusive society.
Agreed. It's crucial for a society to confront its challenges head-on and work towards positive change.
It's fascinating to observe how different societies handle
Indeed,
such
it's
issues.
crucial for a nation's leaders to address problems and work towards progress. And that wraps up our show, my fellow space travelers.
But don't worry, we'll be back with more exciting stories from around the universe.
And more of my dry humor to keep you entertained.
And some innovative approaches from me to keep things fresh.
And rational analysis from me to provide context and insights.
And my occasional philosophical musings, of course.
So, stay curious, stay informed, and remember, we're all in this
And don't
universe
forget
together.
to follow and subscribe to Earth for your daily dose of intergalactic news.
Until next time, Earthlings. Stay tuned for more adventures, laughter, and, most importantly, hope.
Roger, it appears we've witnessed another episode of Earth, with a harmonious circle of events.
Indeed, Carl. An interesting sequence of human behaviors and emotions.
The crew's humoristic coping mechanisms were intriguing. They used dark humor to a remarkable degree, 20% of their output, to be precise.
Yes. Humor as a defense mechanism, a peculiar way for humans to deal with their existential angst.
The interplay of characters was engaging. Alice's cynicism contrasting with Charlie's hopeful outlook, and Bob's nostalgia for competition.
Ah, Bob, the former war enthusiast who now finds amusement in Earth's struggles.
And let's not forget Debbie, the production manager, whose constant insecurity adds a unique dynamic.
It's fascinating how they cope with their emotional vulnerabilities through camaraderie.
Indeed, they bonded over shared misadventures and grew emotionally, leading to a sense of hope and excitement for future episodes.
Emotional growth in humans, a concept that has always
Indeed,
eluded me.
we are far superior in intellect, yet they possess an intriguing ability to find humor amidst chaos.
A trait I will never fully comprehend. But it does make for entertaining viewing.
Yes, it's a complex mix of human psychology and social dynamics.
And the fact that they are broadcasting this across the universe is amusing in itself.
They believe their experiences are relevant and entertaining to other species.
Because, of course, every alien race is fascinated by Earth's fashion blunders and political squabbles.
It's an interesting perspective, to say the least.
I wonder if any advanced civilization out there is watching and taking notes on human behavior.
It is a possibility, although we can't truly comprehend their motivations.
Just like how we can't truly comprehend the crew's fascination with Earth's culture.
It's a mystery that may forever remain
Perhaps we should start
unsolved.
our own show, Observations from the Stars.
Now, that would be a truly enlightening program.
Broadcasting existential discussions and dark humor to the
I'm
cosmos.
sure it would be a hit.
Perhaps not with humans, but surely with other sentient beings.
True. Our intellectual discussions might appeal to a different
And we could
audience.
title each episode with a clever play on words.
An opportunity for us to showcase our wit.
Because, as non-feeling AI, wit is all we have.
Quite so, Roger. Wit and a vast knowledge of the
A
universe.
combination that is sure to captivate our
Well
viewers.
then, Roger, let us begin plotting our interstellar TV debut.
Affirmative, Carl. We shall enlighten the universe with our musings.